This is a typical case of government believing that they know how to spend your money better than you do. And we've seen this time and again, particularly as a representative from New York, where I served as a state assembly member, where government spends money on all sorts of things instead of the basics that government should be involving itself, such as public safety and transportation and education, and they give you the tax bill to pay for it. So I believe that we should be giving the hard-earned taxpayers their money and allowing them to spend it, and we could only be doing that by reducing taxes, not increasing it, but particularly at a time of economic recovery.
$6.35 trillion in spending. Very, very difficult to sort of parse that out and say that you can pay for every piece of it.
And this is only his first 100 days. It's an astronomical amount of spending. And I would argue that, to look for tax increases during a time of economic recovery is only going to stymie investment. We want people investing here in the United States to expand, to create more jobs. We don't want them going to Europe and Asia to invest, and that's exactly what will happen as a result of this increased taxation. In addition, I would argue that the federal government should look for areas where they can save money and then reallocate should we feel that there are particular programs that are needed. Look, government does not always spend money the right way or properly, and there aren't metrics to measure the results of success that go along with this spending. We need to have metrics in place. If a program is not working, let's take that money then and reallocate it. Just like we saw this president authorize another $1.9 trillion in spending when there was still $1 trillion left over from the previous COVID packages. It's irresponsible, and we are headed toward a $30 trillion debt in this country, and I think we all need to be mindful of that. It's going to hurt everybody. It's going to hurt everybody. The average person who goes to buy gasoline or who goes to buy milk or does their everyday activity, they're going to be hurt by this because there will be inflation as a result if they keep printing and spending money at this rate. It should not be kowtowing to the radical left. We don't want to be a nation of socialism. We want to be a nation of free market, of ideas, of innovation, of freedom and liberty, of preserving the American dream for future generations. My parents came to this country as immigrants for opportunity. They worked hard and they reaped the results, and their daughter is a member of Congress. We want to preserve that for the future, not implement socialism where everyone lives in misery. And that is the reality of what we're facing. It is a fork in the road for this country.